Perfect.
Wow.
All right, guys, ready? I have been recording, but that's okay. That doesn't matter. All right, so let's begin. All right, so from where we left off last time, four strangers woke up from. I'm gonna mute my computer because I hear the echo. Okay, so I can't do it. Frick. All right, four strangers wake up in a strange dream, from a strange dream where they met each other and they fought off these skeleton dudes, and they right before they woke up, they hear a voice in their head saying nothing is what it seems. And we start off with Sonus, the half elf, who who received a passage with Pamphilor, who was gonna help him get to Cheafeport to celebrate the Day of the Incarnate. Along the way, they picked up a little gnome named I'm just gonna say Nilla because I don't remember the full name. Ellie Swagnilla Swigsella Ciso? Yeah. Okay. They pick up Nilla, and also they find in the wheat and flour sacks a little kobold named Bean, and it's like, oh my god, it's the people from that dream that I had. That's weird. And then Pamphilor gets into a screaming match with a random Dragonborn, who turns out to be Wersed, who was also in the dream. So, what are the odds that they're all headed to Cheafeport? Weird things are afoot. So and
What the deal with you?
okay, along the way, they saw all these different farms and countryside. It was beautiful. They ran into a half-orc and tiefling family, with a half-orc named Besla, and his little daughter Hecate, who was a little tiefling girl, gave Wersed a tarot card, which was weird. And Wersed in return gave her monies, which is fun. And so they were on their way. They were about 4 hours into the journey when they hear a cry for help in a Scottish accent that was a Scottish accent.
This is a Scottish accent.
This is
In
Scottish
parentheses.
accent. Insert Scottish accent here. And so they found 5 bandits who had captured this woman who was cloaked. It was a hard-fought battle, and Wersed was knocked down. But luckily, with the help of this cloaked figure, they were able to defeat the bandits and save the girl, who was very keen on getting her book back, which Nilla had picked up. And right as we left off, Nilla refused to give her the book, and so the cloaked figure released her disguise and introduced herself as Princess Trijana of House Juckless, Princess of Cadval. And that is where we left off. Yeah. So Trijana's gonna say to the little gnome, now that you know who I am, can you please give me my book back?
Don't do it.
Well, what's in it for me, though?
It's not gonna be any use to you. It's a book of spells, for crying out loud. Do you use any
It'll
spells?
be of use to somebody who was willing to pay top coin for it.
I mean, maybe if you can give us, like, I don't know, a place to stay tonight, maybe some food, maybe
a
some
blowy.
front row seats to see the new god being born.
Or maybe I can smash you all to smithereens right here. How about that?
You couldn't
Or you'd
smash
be dead
those
if it wasn't
guards earlier, so I don't think you can do that. How about that?
Got a point.
Have I mentioned that I was the Princess of Cadval and I have all these guards looking for me?
They're not very good at their jobs.
Look at this field.
Why
Look
would
at
you
this
save
empty
me if
area.
You're just gonna... Why would you save me if you're just gonna take my things?
Well, I just want to make sure that we're taken care of. You know, you just take your book and you walk away, and then what happens to us? We lost our ride to come save you.
So at this point, Trill is going to kneel down to Nilla's level, and she's gonna like scrutinize her a little bit.
Mm.
You're not a halfling, aren't you? What are you?
I didn't believe it when I saw it myself, Your Highness. She's a gnome.
A gnome? I've seen rock gnomes before, but they don't look like this.
Clearly, you don't get out much.
I imagine the rumors of her extinction were somewhat exaggerated, Your Highness.
Hold on, I'm rolling.
Rolling.
Rolling what? I'm just a little girl trying to make her way in a big world.
No, I'm only a gnome, and I'm still.
Well, from what I know about gnomes, you may look little, but you're not precisely young, are you?
Well, you know, when a mommy gnome and a daddy gnome.
Okay. I don't really care that much, actually. I have a better life to think about right now. So, all right. What do you want from the book? Do you want money? Is that what you want?
And Nilla's just kind of like she has no idea. Like she's gonna look at her group and be like,
I want money.
Okay, I mean, it would be nice if you can give us some money so we can, you know, make our way in this big city of yours. It's beautiful, by the way.
Okay, wait. You only see woods. You're not in.
Well,
Cheafeport.
it's beautiful woods.
From the
I haven't seen woods
description,
like these before. It's gorgeous, and I'm sure you rule this place with an iron fist. And it would be nice if we had some compensation, so we can live in your city peacefully. Maybe a nice hotel room. Let us have a tour of the castle. Make a persuasion roll.
And protection from her guards.
And protection from your guards.
who are not very good at their job.
Oh, that didn't work.
When they do find us.
I mean, to
I
be
could
fair,
be
I
for
was
hire.
disguised. But now I'm not.
16!
16?
Ooh.
That's nice.
Alright, she kind of huffs and then reaches into her pocket on the side of her dress, because dresses have pockets, because, yes.
Yay!
Some dresses do. Some dresses do.
The best ones do. And she pulls out 20 gold pieces and throws it at the little gnome.
Why you gotta throw it? Why can't you just hand it to me?
Because I'm upset.
You know where I'm from. Where I'm from, we hand money to people who do us a service.
Okay, will you give me the book or not? Are you gonna give me the book?
Alright, I'll hand her the book, and just promise us that your guards won't, attack us or anything. We're just trying to see the god be born. I'm really excited for it.
There's no reason.
You won't to bewitch us in any way.
What?
What?
And that you bring the magic in that book against us.
You can't use the book against us, is what
Oh,
he's
yeah.
trying to say.
Oh, yes.
Okay, that was really
Good point.
muffled, and I'm right next to you. Okay.
I
I have
would
no
like
reason
to-
to hurt you unless if you didn't give me back my book back, but you did. So, thank you very much.
Wait, so I got 20 gold?
Yeah, you got 20 gold.
Cool. Yay.
Yeah.
Sweet.
And as you guys are talking, Wersed raises one of his claws and he says, "Your Majesty," and he does give a bit of a bow. And he says, the more I think about it, and the more that I see you speak, I do greatly apologize for the way I've been acting. And I understand the compensation you've been able to give, but I do think maybe there's some more you can give, whether it be financial or information, and I cast Charm Person.
Okay, charm person, what do I have to?
You have to make a wisdom saving throw.
Alright.
Mhm.
Frick, why'd I get out of that? Hold on. A 3. I got a natural 1.
Natural 1. You tell us you are
Wow.
suddenly our best friends.
Well, no, so having failed,
No, she
you are
knows. She
charmed.
knows perfectly well that
Mhm.
she's been charmed, but she can't do anything about it.
Yep. So you regard me as a friendly acquaintance. And you kind of can take suggestions, but obviously if it's something like in the extreme, like go kill yourself, you're gonna be like, I don't know. So I do approach a little bit closer, and I say, please, I am just a traveler. I think I died a little bit back there. Just a little bit more would personally help me get by if you have more to offer. And if not coin, I will greatly take some information on why that spellbook is so important to you.
And she kind of gives like a crooked smile at you, and then she kind of reaches into her pocket, and she realizes there's nothing else in there. She's like, oh, the stupid bandits took all my money. If you look into their pockets, you'll be able to find some more stuff for you. And if you'd like, I don't have anything else with me right now. I was kind of sneaking around, because my father, he doesn't let me out of the castle, so I was under disguise. So,
So then
if you'd
how
like,
about this?
I can give you a favor. I could do that for you. It's good to have favors from the royalty.
That's
Also,
real good.
so she takes well, in her pocket she'll take out just like a sigil of House Juckless, which is a giant lighthouse kind of figure, and
Okay.
it's to represent the castle Lightbringer, which you would know being a resident of Cheafeport. She's like, if you get me back home, I can give you even more if you'd like.
Would you be able to swear on this ring? Then he kind of holds up a claw, and you see a ring that he has in his possession that he's wearing. It's a signet ring. Clearly decorated and very customized.
Sure, if that's what you need, of course I'll do that for you.
Okay.
And
So
she reaches out for the ring and kind of looks up to the sky. It's actually getting a little bit it's about mid-afternoon by now, and she looks up and she's like, to the gods of Jis and Toul, I swear to help these travelers in the best way that House Juckless may offer.
And I swear by my god, Krail, I will try not to kill her until this payment is fulfilled.
Amen.
I'm gonna throw my.
Wait, what god did Wersed just say? Pale?
Krail?
Crail.
Crail.
Okay.
God of law, which all of you would know.
Okay.
No? Law?
Yeah.
And she chose the wrong god.
No, I thought it was the one of mischief.
No, Krail is the god of law. I'm pretty
That
sure.
is the
Unless
opposite of
I'm
mischief.
completely messing up my gods, but I'm pretty sure he is the god of law.
Hold on, I'm looking up.
I'm trying to pull it up real fast.
I'm pulling it up on my phone.
Yeah, Krail is the god of law.
Are you looking
Oh wait,
for,
I know why.
trickery?
I know why. No, I know why I chose him. Just kidding.
Okay, cool.
No, there's a reason. Yep.
Cool. All right.
Splendid.
Ooh, we should probably
Now that we've got that all figured out, how are you traveling to Cheafeport?
that's right.
Donkey Vinny. He's back there.
We've been traveling with a merchant for these past few hours.
Perfect. I'll travel with you then.
Excellent.
You can sit next to me.
We're set. How long does Charm Person last?
1 hour.
1 hour. Okay, cool.
And when you're done, I'm gonna do a thing.
Okay. Before we go, because you didn't do it, did you want to pickpocket the bandits?
That's what I was gonna say. Yeah. He looks over to Bean and he's like, "Come on, Bean, let's go see what we can find amongst these pockets."
Yeah.
Aww.
All right. So I believe that would be an investigation check.
Yeah, which I'm terrible at, but I'll try anyway.
It'll be easy because it's their pockets.
They're dead.
Oh shit.
Wait, I can do it too, right?
They're dead in their pockets, so.
I got it. Who wants to assist?
I'll assist.
Sure.
Go ahead.
I got an 18 for investigation.
Yours is better than mine.
18.
Yeah.
All right. So, all together, I'll just say because there's 5 bandits. All together, you guys collect 17 silver pieces.
Wait, Han, how are we splitting this up?
Well, that's for you to decide.
Mm-hmm.
I'll write it down, and then if you want it to split up, or if you want to do finders keepers.
Okay, listen, my little Nilla here. We got X amount of monies. I say we divide it between us. I'm okay with this arrangement. What about you, Bean?
Are we also dividing the 20 gold pieces that our gnome friend has stashed away?
I would really like some.
I mean, listen, I'm the one who decided to grab the book, but I guess since you guys want to be my friend, wait, I will share if you guys promise to be my friend.
Yeah, I'll try not to
Or
kill you,
will be
unless you
under
give me a
my
reason.
protection.
Scout's honor.
Bean, you promise to be my friend?
I promise to be your friend.
How about, okay, great. How about you, Sonus? You promise to be my friend?
Well, I've only known you for a little while, but with Brahm as my witness, I will dedicate my sword to your protection.
Wow, that's great. Thanks. How about you,
Also-
Wersed? Do you want to be my friend?
The best I can promise you is unless you give me a very good reason, I will make sure I will not kill you.
I think that's what my grandma
we'll deal
said
with the
friend
princess
is.
when she has her guards set.
She was a very, very smart woman then.
Okay, I will split my 20 between the 4 of us. So that's what, 5 each?
Yeah. So everyone gets 5 gold pieces.
Hey.
And I put in the text chat what you found in the bandits. So it was 17 silver pieces, 4 copper pieces, and a gem-encrusted necklace, which would probably be about 28 gold pieces if you find like a good buyer.
Where's my money?
Around there.
It's under equipment, Erica.
Yeah.
Oh, currency. There.
You gotta click it there and add.
Nicky. There we go.
So, about the other stuff, how the hell do we split that up?
We could
I'll take the
form a
necklace.
treasury. We could pull our findings into a treasure. Have one of us keep track of all of it. And then
That's
use it.
implying we're going to be traveling together for quite a while.
Yeah, we
Let's
just
slow our
met.
roll here.
Cheafeport's only about 2 hours from here.
Even so, buddy. I don't know.
In that case, since you and Bean found the silver and such, I suppose one of you should watch it.
Excuse me, I'm the one who rolled an 18 investigation.
You were personally handed money over by a princess.
which
That's
I
more
shared
than-
between the 4 of you. So really, you all got the same amount. But I am a simple gnome and don't need lots of money. I'm just saying I want you all to appreciate what I have to offer to this group. Anyway, you guys can have the treasures. I don't want anything. I'm good.
I'm gonna pat her on the head.
You're giving us your
Um,
share?
Yeah, I'll just take my 5 gold I got from the princess. You guys can get whatever off the bandit. I'm good.
Sweet.
Communism.
Thank you, friend.
How about you? You guys have to decide how to split that up.
Okay, so you gotta
We should
split.
probably
We can each get a copper, right? That's easy.
1 copper.
1 copper. Okay, and that.
I guess I'll take the 1 copper so it's easier. And then
And everybody gets 3 silver pieces, and I just get 5. There we go.
no.
Make persuasion check.
What do we roll?
You roll a saving throw on whatever persuasion is in. Is that in charisma? Persuasion.
Don't worry about it. They don't have to roll.
Nat
They don't have
20?
to roll.
What'd you get?
Don't worry about it.
Was that a nat 20?
It was a 1, I bet. She gets none of the money. No.
Swap it out.
How about we do this? How about me and wait, how much is it? Hold on. So what about
Bean was an MVP, I gotta say. Bean's got some great stabbing skills.
I agree. Bean
Oh,
should get the bigger
shucks.
share.
Mhm.
Oh, shucks. You folks are kind.
Protest.
So
how about we all get 4 and then Bean gets 5?
Okay.
Right? Does that add up?
Getting the necklace? Yeah. Is that how we're doing it? Or are we selling the
No,
necklace?
Wersed died. We shouldn't give him anything.
Oh, shoot.
Chancellor's probably
We have to
pissed
save
now
his
that
ass.
he's been waiting.
How about I'll hold on to the necklace for now. You guys can trust me, and we will sell it and split the money.
Maybe we should do this once we're on the road again, because Chancellor's been waiting for.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't leave us.
You don't know
He
that.
will if we keep him waiting.
All right, I pick up the necklace. Say, let's go find Pamphor.
This way, Your Highness.
I will follow the shiny
Thank
thing.
you.
As I begin to follow them, I pick up one of the bodies, and as we're walking, I start like peeling off like the bit of shirt or the cloak that they might be wearing, any armor, and I just throw it aside.
Okay.
Ooh.
So they're wearing common clothes, and I would think I don't remember the bandits. They were probably wearing leather armor.
Mm-hmm.
So if you want to say that you have 1 leather armor.
Mm-hmm. Nope, I don't want it. It's the side.
Okay. Well,
Don't care.
I'll have it.
And
Fine.
kick him. Take the body.
Alright, so you all head back to Pamphor, who has just started driving his carriage away.
Whee! Goes chasing after it.
Double time it, everyone. Double time.
You're a good boy, Vinny. You stayed. Love you, buddy.
So, you all gotta make a dexterity saving, not saving throw, a dex check to see if you make it onto the carriage, except for Wersed, obviously, because he...
Wait, is What's-Her-Face following us?
Make a perception check.
18. Damn, I'm growing good tonight.
Yeah. She is, but she looks a little bit different now. She is back to her disguise that you saw her initially as. The cloaked figure with long brown hair. Kind of covering her face a little bit.
My dexterity is 17.
Alright. So you make it on. You do like a kind of like you reach your hands up and do like a nice like Superman jump, like do 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 do, and you make it and you have on and you pull yourself in. Sonus.
I got a 14 on that, Chief.
Okay, you just make it. You do a nice like stop drop and roll, kind of like rolling onto the carriage. And Bean,
Bean got an 8. I have tiny legs.
Bean, you can ride with me.
The one with
Bean starts
plus
like
3.
jogging after the carriage, but just can't make it.
He can't reach the handle.
Help
So-
us!
Anyone want to do anything to save Bean?
I think Wersed is.
Wersed didn't make their check yet.
Well, Wersed has his own.
I have Vinny.
ride. And let me roll for my girl.
Wait, Wersed, are you picking up Bean?
Well, I was completing something else and I needed to make a strength check of it has to do with the toughness of the human's chestal region, and I got a 13.
Wait, what?
So what Wersed does is he takes his claw and like essentially tries to puncture the chest, and he's trying to dig the heart out of one of the bandits.
Oh, shit. Okay. And what did you roll for that?
I rolled a 13.
So, yeah, I guess so. If you took off his armor and everything, yeah. You
So
have his
as he-
heart.
So as he's watching everyone run around, try and jump on this thing, he's just kind of munching away, and he shouts, he's like, Bean, you want to... Come on, Vinny can hold you. You're not too heavy.
Bean's gonna run the other way. Turn around and say, "See ya, suckers."
You want some extra heart? I got a little bit left.
And, Trilla does get onto the carriage. And Pamphler turns around and he's like, another one? And then he looks up and he sees who it is, and he's like, oh, Beeva, what are you doing here? And she says, oh, you know me, I got lost wandering in the woods. And he says, you know, Beeva, if you put your nose out of that book once in a while, you might actually see where you're going. And she says, oh, but this one is my favorite. It's about
Tell me, what's it about?
Dang, swordsman, a prince in disguise!
Well, if you like it all that much, it's yours. Well, sure, I insist. And he's just like,
Oh wait, I'm gonna say Beeva. Who's Beeva?
and she says, I'm Beeva. Don't you remember? That I'm Beeva? You caught me on the way and you saved me from some bandits. And Pamphler's like, oh, really? And she's gonna roll a persuasion roll against, you, Nilla, to try and convince you to keep her secret.
So what do I roll?
You roll, again, persuasion is charisma, right?
Yes.
So you roll a charisma saving throw.
Man, Bean, if I have some, like,
Oh,
oyster
no.
sauce, this would be really good.
Bean's just
What'd
holding
you
the piece
roll?
of heart you gave him politely because he doesn't want it. But he's not going to offend you, no way, no how.
Aww.
That's so freaking cute.
Protect Bean. Protect him at all costs.
E, what'd you roll?
An 8.
Yeah, no. So
What'd
you
you
are
roll?
convinced that she should remain to be called Beeva in this instance.
Oh, okay. Shh.
And I'll write that down. Her name. Her name.
Beeva.
Thank you.
Beeva.
Baby.
All right. And so they head off. Yes, Wersted's following behind. And Bean. All right. So they start on their journey again. It's beautiful scenery. lovely trees, some farmers, there's animals, some deer skipping around. And then as you get closer to Cheafeport, it's about an hour left, which means hour left. So Biva, she kind of just like gives like a glance behind her, like I'm gonna fucking kill you, type of deal. But she doesn't say anything, obviously. So but yeah, at this point you start seeing people of all different shapes and sizes, kind of going down the same path of you, meeting up on the road. There's a lot of people from all over the world coming, obviously, to Cheafeport to see, to enjoy the celebrations and worship the new god. One of them, along the way, is a dwarven lady with long braids, blonde braids that go down and kind of hit her.
Cool.
Yay.
Cool.
Alright, now that I have absolutely nothing opened up, I will introduce this new character. Alright, so, yeah. Dwarf. Oh, restore. Yes, please restore. Woo! Okay, yeah, so, this dwarven lady comes running up to the, carriage, and she's like, ooh, hello up there!
Hi.
Do you want I should sing for you?
Yes. Absolutely.
Of course, little human. Of course I will sing for you. Of course. I practice for,
Wait, hold on, Beck.
Am I cutting out?
Yeah, does anyone else, does she sound like she's cutting out to anyone else?
No.
She's not cutting out, but it's like lagging. Like I see her
Echo.
video and then I hear her.
Cool.
Okay, so maybe
How
it's the
about
same.
now? It might get better as my computer wakes up. Oh, thanks. I'm just singing everything today now. 'Cause that's where I am.
Oh, it's better now already.
Woo! Alright. I sing for you. I practice for the deity. And, so, she starts to sing, like, this beautiful yodeling hymn from her country. Or something like that. It's, something that, Wersed, you've probably heard of something like this before, living in Cadval. Sonus, you might have heard it once, but being from where you're from, this is kind of like really new to you, and it's like, whoa, what the hell is she doing?
A little more.
And Nilla, you've never heard of this before. This is, what the heck is going on with her voice right now? And Bean, same thing. Like, what the hell is she doing with her voice? How is it doing that thing with the yodel?
Wow!
So,
Oh my god, she's the best.
Here, Bean, you're gonna be cultured.
Pamphilor looks rather annoyed. But you all sit and listen to her sing?
I throw a coin.
You throw a coin?
I throw
I
a
throw
gold.
a copper.
I'll throw a copper.
Okay. Well. Thank you. As she finishes, and everyone gains 1d6 hit points.
Yay!
Thank you.
So we have
Thank
to roll?
you. Yeah, roll a 1d6 and add that to your hit points.
Maximum hit points or just like a healing?
It's a healing. It's a bardic song, you know. A short rest bardic song.
I rolled the 6 bone Mario 7 at it.
It's an exclamation, not a slash.
I'm sorry, was that 1d6 plus 1, or was it just flat 1d6?
I don't hear anyone right now.
You don't? It's just a d6, Ryan.
Yeah, it's just a d6. Can everyone still hear me?
Hit points.
I get 4. I'm
Okay. Gonna switch to
Well,
what?
you were gonna die, so yeah, you did.
1.
Alright, I'm gonna get out and go back in. Hold
No,
on.
she came over and poured it into your throat because you were dying.
Oh, shit.
1 hit point. Ha ha ha.
Good lord, why is this happening?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh no! Oh no!
Oh no. I just couldn't hear anyone, and that's kind of important for me. To hear people.
Italian opera or more like Sweden?
Beck, are we talking like Sweden or like?
Yoo-hoo.
No, not Italian. Like
No,
like
it's Oaken. It's Oaken.
French out.
From Frozen. Yes. No, it's Swedish. Swedish.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yoo-hoo. Big summer blow up. And she's like, so she finishes her song, she takes the coins, you all get your health, and she's like, ooh, please come to my tent. I sing for you again.
What's your name, sweetheart?
Oh, I am in Freak Homgedolter. In Freak Homgedolter.
what the hell? And it was like glitching too at the same time, so I'm like,
She was doing an encore. She was singing an encore.
Rebecca
just had a stroke.
Oh shit, I spelled it wrong. It's in Frig Homgedolter. I sing for you. Yeah.
In Frig.
In Frig
Why is there a
Homgedolter.
beaver?
Homgedolter.
Oh, because of beaver, right.
Homgedolter. In Frig. Okay, anyway, yeah. So yeah. So, you see a couple people like that running up and, like, saying, oh, hi, come see my tent. You see, all different types. See some tieflings, some half-orcs, some, like, jugglers are practicing as they're walking forward. It all looks pretty awesome. And, yeah, so an hour goes on, and, you start seeing a couple of towns on the sides of this main road, but up into the way distance, you'd start to see this huge tower, like over the ridge, and there's a huge light at the top of it, and it's shining and it's swirling around. It's a lighthouse.
Wow.
Where said you would know that is Castle Lightbringer, which is where the royalties live.
He's very impressed.
Yeah, and yeah, that's Castle Lightbringer. The rest of you wouldn't know
Imagine the
that.
view up there.
And so you start making your way to the gate, and Pamphilor, let me go to over here. Alright, and so you pass the gates without a problem. It looks like the guards are just like standing watch, but just letting everyone in because the whole world is coming. Everyone that can afford to come. Travelers and wealthy people and entertainers. They're just letting everyone in.
Ooh.
And it already looks like a big festival. Pamphilor pulls off to the side to this stable-like building. And there's an older man, kind of like middle-aged human, tending to the horses, and his family is beside him. And he turns around and kind of waves Pamphilor in. And he takes Pamphilor's horse and pulls him to the side. And he's like, yeah, I'll take good care of him. It'll be 2 silver pieces. And Pamphilor flicks him the money. And Pamphilor turns to everyone. He's like, alright, everyone. Here you are.
Thanks for bringing us here, Pamphilor.
Yeah, sure. It was interesting.
I'm gonna run up to Pamphilor, and I'm still like in the carriage, right? So I'm like
Yeah.
higher up. So I go up and I give him a kiss on the cheek and say, "Thank you very much for your service." And then
Oh.
hop down and hop.
Pamphilor looks a little bit disturbed. So he's just gonna be like, okay. And he turns around and starts talking to the human gentleman and his family about like transport with his goods and all that jazz. Nilla, can you make a perception check?
Ooh. Okay.
Actually, everyone make a perception check. Just general perception.
Here said follow them towards. Whoa! Whoa!
Jesus.
Natural 20 plus 6. 26!
Ellie swag,
Holy
Ellie swag, Ellie swag, Ellie swag.
That's why they call me Nilly Swag.
Nilly swag. Alright,
Nilly
okay, I'll get to you later. What did everyone else roll?
Hold on.
11.
Okay.
Wersed got 16.
Wersed 16. And Bean?
Ooh!
19.
Whoa!
19 for Bean.
19. Okay, so, Nilla and Bean, out of, well, for Bean out of the corner of your eye, but Nilla, you are looking straight on as, you see Biva, well, Trilla, but Biva, she all of a sudden, she grabs onto, something on her chest that you didn't notice before, but it was a green amulet, and she disappears.
Whoa!
Did I see that Nilla saw that?
No one else. Nilla and Bean saw it. No one else did. Wersed and Sunnis,
Wait,
you did not see it.
whoa.
Hey, Keep. I'd like to. You got room for? I got my mule right here.
Wait,
What?
Beaver disappeared.
What? What are you talking about?
The girl that we rescued, and I'm gonna run over to where she was and start feeling around,
Oh,
like trying to find her.
Alright, make an investigation check.
Okay.
that
Where'd
bitch.
she go?
Yeah, I saw her. She was gone. I don't know.
Wait,
5.
the princess.
You don't see anything. Oh wait, is that her over there? No, it's not. It's just a speck of dust.
That little.
Calm in the finish.
I rolled a natural.
Oh, well, it's just the smell who offered to bring her back into town. I imagine whatever she has, being a princess, she might have had this waiting up.
Well, at least
You
she
know what?
paid
She
us
decided to-
beforehand.
It's true.
True, that is true.
Not
So,
me. I am owed more.
Yeah.
Well, let's try and sell this necklace. And she holds up the necklace up in the air really high, as high as she can.
Bring
It's
that.
probably like the Wersed belly button.
Don't advertise that. Don't advertise that.
Oh, okay.
Alright, and, the owner of this, stable is gonna go over to Wersed and he said, I'm sorry, you said you wanted some lodgings here? For,
Yeah, for
your
my
buddy?
Vinny.
Vinny, alright, great. That's my son's name, Vinny.
Oh, it's a good name.
Vincenzo.
It's respectable.
Vincenzo.
Yeah, sure, it'll be 2 silver pieces.
Here, I'll give you a gold, and you make sure you take care of him good.
Ooh.
He kind of, gives you a weird glance. Like he might know what's going on. But then just shakes it off and he's like, thank you.
Get something
Sir.
nice for yourself, huh? We're having a celebration, all right?
Yeah, he doesn't look too happy about it, but he like tries to look happy. He's like, oh, thank you so much. That's very kind of you. And he turns around and he drags Vinny along and goes to his family.
You keep good, Vinny.
All right.
Behave yourself now.
So you're all here in Cheafeport. Pamphor is unloading his stuff, so he's pretty much done with you guys.
Done with you.
He's done with you. Done. From here, he could see everyone is preparing for the big celebration. You see some houses. People are like hanging up like flags of Cadval. Some streamers, balloons. It looks like there's gonna be a big party, but they're not done setting up yet. Looks like they're all like talking to their neighbors, like, "Oh yeah, did you hear that there might be a good god this time? Yeah, we prayed really well. Yeah, it'll be good this year." So yeah, what do you guys want to do?
Roast pork.
Wersed wants food. Yum.
How do you say no?
Yum. Let's go get
And
food.
you, Bean?
Can Bean just approach a random lady and be like, "Hey, lady, you want to see a magic trick?"
And the woman screams, "What is that?"
I quickly run to Bean side and
George!
Whoa! It's okay. He's with me. He is a friend. He
George!
doesn't mean it.
George!
Yeah. No, this guy's my cousin. He's fine.
Oh.
The woman stops and stares at little Kobold and the giant Dragonborn, like from one to the other, like, George.
It's okay.
And George, who is a half-orc, he comes running out and he's like, "What is it? What is it? What is it?" And she's like, "Get your paint set, quick! It's a kobold!
Ooh.
I've never seen one in Cheafeport before." And he's like, "A kobold? No shit!" And he runs back to his house to get his painting
Audibly
set.
sighs with relief.
And she kneels down and she's like, "I don't think you realize we haven't seen a kobold since forever. I mean, I went to New Mandarin once and I saw a couple, but like, you don't exist here. That's crazy."
Nola's just gonna go up to Bean and fix his glasses to make him look presentable for the painting.
Oh, this is good. Dust him up a little more.
Bean's gonna switch tactics and be like, well, yes, I mean, we don't make appearances very often, but when we do, we charge.
Because, you know, they gotta stay on the ground. They can't always come up and present their beautiful face. They gotta keep it preserved, you know, and special.
No, you're going about this wrongly. It's more of kobolds live in a very pauperish state of. Play the poverty trick. Play the poverty.
Roll a
So,
persuasion? I guess, Bean, you roll persuasion. Actually, no. Said you started this whole whatever this was? Okay. Wersed, you roll persuasion with advantage because Bean and Sonus was helping.
Poses.
Oh, wait, I just realized. Did you want us to roll separately or have me roll twice?
You roll with advantage.
Oh, okay. So let me do that again.
I was about to say I would have like dusted off Bean's clothes,
That's
but I don't know.
18. Actually, no. That's persuasion.
Yeah.
22.
Shit.
Ooh.
Yeah, baby.
So this woman, who is, she's human, by the way. She has, like, short, blonde hair that goes, like, to her chin. And she's like, "Oh, yeah, sure, of course. She, hands to Bean, one sec. 4 gold pieces.
See this? I'll invest in your future, kid. Here we go. Boom. Thank you so much, my lady.
Yeah, so George comes running back out, and he sets up his canvas, and he has like all these paints, and he's like, "Honey, go stand by the kobold. Go stand by him." And she's like, "Oh, okay. Should it be a selfie?" And he's like, "No, I don't want to be in it. I don't want to be in it. No worries about it." She's like, "Oh, okay." So she kneels down and like arm over Bean, and she's just like,
this is a kobold too. This is Master Bean of the Bean family.
It's the Bean Star.
Bean? That's what's his name?
Go ahead, Bean.
Adorable.
Tell him.
Yes, I am Master Bean of the Beans.
I've never heard of that before. That's
Master Bean of the green beans.
Mm-hmm.
The green beans. That's
No, more like the red beans. Look at his skin pattern. It's more like kidney bean.
Chili beans.
Yeah, jelly beans.
That's our cousin. They're to the south,
Bean of
by
the
the
green
sugar
and
cane.
red jelly beans. It is an honor to meet you, George. Did you get it down? And he's like, I'm trying.
Write that down.
So for about 10 minutes, Bean is getting this painting done of him, and finally George turns it around, and it's pretty well done. It's Bean has like a little crown on top of him, and like a nice cape, and
This is great.
and his wife next to him is just like giving a kiss, and at the bottom of the painting you see Master Bean of the green and red jelly beans,
I agree with this.
and she
pretty good at
says, "Oh, this will go up on the mantle for sure." Thank you so much, Master Bean. It's wonderful to meet you. I mean, I knew that people were going to be coming from all over the world, but I didn't expect such a high caliber of visitors here. It hasn't even begun. The party hasn't even begun yet.
But this is such an auspicious occasion. Of course, Master Bean would find it'd be a good time to present himself.
Now,
We are all his entourage.
if only Master Bean had somewhere to stay the night.
Yes, we have had trouble with that, haven't we?
Yeah, somewhere cozy where we can get a nice warm meal and really give him the Cheafeport experience.
Oh.
I'd like to go tell all the other kobolds of what a nice experience this was.
Exactly.
And then
All hail Master Bean.
So all of a sudden you hear behind you, "Perhaps I can help with that." And you turn around, and Wersed, you would recognize him immediately. Let me pull up a picture. If
I love
my
photos.
computer door would help me a little bit.
I love that Bean is the king. King Bean.
Well, he's a master of a prestigious household,
He has
but he
come
was
to
decorated as
be.
such.
Hold on. Oh, I should have planned this.
Master Bean.
You know where you be.
Where?
Oh, please.
Oh, where's
please,
the
just call me
picture?
Master.
Oh, here it is.
Uh-oh.
Don't worry, I got it. We good.
Your worshipfulness will do.
Master Bean and his bean bags.
Alright, let me get this on here. I think I
All their furniture is beanbags.
Master Bean of the beanbag beans.
Refried
Like those
beans.
big couches that they sell.
Refried beans.
This is what this campaign will be from now on.
They have very
From now
healthy
on, we
boundaries.
worship more.
Bean team.
Mean bean fighting sheep.
That's why you do not upset the Bean family.
You just got
You got bean.
Oh, God.
I love it. Ooh, damn!
Oh.
Hot damn!
Excuse me.
Oh.
Friendship ended with Bean. Now Lorenzo is my best.
I immediately like power out over him
He's
and
like,
almost
okay, so this man, elf, beautiful, long dreaded
Sí, familia.
hair. He's wearing beautiful, fine clothing, and he kind of like sparkles. This is a high elf. All of you probably would have seen this. Being living next to Numenduin, you would have seen high elves a lot. And did I just get cut?
Wait, Beck, you're cutting out.
Okay.
cutting out.
Am I good?
Talk slower.
Slower.
Okay. So Bean would know high elves. Nilla, you probably would not see any high elves of this caliber. Maybe some high elves that are pretending not to be high elves, but you've never seen anything like this before. This man is... Sonus, you would have definitely seen high elves, being that there's a chance you might be half.
High elf. He is the highest elf.
And he, am I good now? Can I talk normally?
Yeah.
Okay.
Talk normally, but don't go rambling. Like, just talk like normal.
But rambling is my thing.
I know.
Okay, so he gives the biggest smile, and he says, well, it's about time. Where the hell have you been? And he gives Wersed the biggest hug. Ugh. I know you hate hugs. It's okay.
Beck, look what Wersed wrote down.
Did
Yeah, you gotta say it, Eric, because she can't see the chat all the time.
Oh, okay. I just didn't want to interrupt.
Sorry.
What I was saying before when you were cutting in and out was he does that like bear hug and quite easily picks him off his feet. And if it were any other person, maybe he would break his spine by accident. But he knows his limits, and he's just like, ha ha ha! Yes, it's a party now. Ah.
I mean, when you said you were going on vacation, I didn't think that it would be a vacation. It's been a fortnight. It must have been, right?
Isn't that like 2 weeks?
I thought that was a month.
I think it's 14 days.
Well, it's been longer than a fortnight. It has been many a fortnight. So many fortnights.
Right. Right, with a tall glass of water.
He plops him down, and he kind of pats his back to the point where it probably hurts, but you know he's a little excited, so he says, "You would not believe the ride I." You would not believe the ride I had over here. Let me tell you.
Oh,
But
you must tell me.
Before I get into that, I would like to present one of my new companions and someone that might be of interest to you and your compatriots. This is Master Bean, and he kind of winks at him.
Ooh, a master kobold. I've never seen.
Yes.
Why, it's quite an honor.
Oh yes, Bean's gonna brush off his little clothes and straighten his glasses. And the pleasure is all mine.
Indeed it is. Indeed it is. And who is this here with the golden eyes? Sonus.
Who's that?
Oh shoot.
Sonus,
Is that you?
Sonus, you have golden eyes.
What do I look like?
I don't know what you're talking.
No, they're golden.
They're gold,
Look
right?
your picture.
I'm looking at my description. I extend a hand to him in greeting. Sona Silver Dawn, Source of the Storm, at your service.
Ooh, Swords of the Storm.
You know me, I always know how to find respectable friends.
I can see that, especially this.
Wait.
I'm sorry. Wait, hold on. Is this a forest gnome?
Hi.
I didn't believe it at first either.
Forgot about me.
I would never forget the forest
He
gnome.
would never.
Oh,
forget these
okay.
I don't forget a face. And he kneels
don't.
down and he takes Nilla's hand and gives it a kiss on like the palm or whatever. He's very charming.
My name is Ellie Swagnilla Swigstella.
So,
That is a
I didn't
mouthful.
believe it either, friend.
I'd call her Nil.
Nil?
Nilla, the swag master, whatever.
Well, Nilla Swagmaster, you can call me Lorenzo. And this over here is my brother, although he probably has mentioned me 1,000 times since he's met me. Yes, exactly.
He really has not mentioned you at all, but it's very nice, and I wish he had mentioned you because, you know.
Lorenzo looks very hurt.
If I'm gonna be honest, we hadn't had time to really sit down over some bread and wine and had a conversation. So we just literally been on the road, and mostly at first they seem like assholes, but they might be upstanding now.
Upstanding citizens. That's what I love best, upstanding
But of
citizens.
course.
We were about to settle down for a meal. Would you like to join us, friend?
Did you just call him
Did you just call me little?
Lorenzo. I may have cut out a little bit.
There is nothing little about me. Especially because I'm tall.
He got a big swinging dick, I've seen it.
Can I roll to be turned on?
Yeah, that'll be,
Charisma save?
yeah, that'd be a charisma saving throw.
5. Just confused. No, he's rolling to be turned on.
Oh.
9.
Not enough.
What'd you get?
9.
Oh. You are confused about life right now. Because you thought
Sonus
you
might be
walked the
questioning
other
his
way, but now
sexuality
it's
right
like...
Sonus is questioning his
He is
sexuality.
questioning everything
Am
now.
I secretly bi?
Am I?
Do you blame him though? Look at the
Am
man.
I gay?
No, I do not.
Is Bruno Mars is gay? Okay, so Lorenzo stands up and he kind of wipes down his trousers and he's like, well, you have to go to the best place in town, which is, hold on, which is, where the hell did I write that down? Sorry, one sec. Oh, okay. Which is Toul's Finger.
What?
It is an
Okay,
inn and bar. You can sleep there. You could do other things there.
What is it called?
Can you type
Toul's
that?
Finger.
Toll's finger? That sounds very inappropriate to me.
No, you're thinking Toul's Finger.
If you'd met who runs it, you would understand why.
That's a tavern or an inn?
It is an inn, and also a very nice tavern. And it's where all the best people go to eat their meals and rest for the night. Which, where have you come from?
I hail from
No. I don't care where you're from. Where did you travel from?
I pinch myself for interrupting.
Where have you traveled from?
Millstone.
Ah, Millstone. That's a 6-hour drive, isn't it?
I'm exhausted, and I'm really hungry.
Indeed. If you were to stay up all night, you would be exhausted before the festivities, and we wouldn't want that. So, what's going on in the chat, right? What? What are you doing?
Wersed and Bean are doing stuff.
Bean's just gonna climb up onto Wersed's shoulder.
Oh my god, it's so cute.
Onward!
It's the mini me. Mini Bean.
Masters do not walk.
They ride!
Okay, let's go to Toul's finger.
The Toul's finger.
Toul's finger.
Toul's finger. It's Toul.
That
Toul.
sounds so nasty.
It's
Beck.
Toul. Toul is
Finger
in
looking
Seoul.
good.
Toul is the goddess of the moon. Toul is
Is it Toul?
Toul. 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 And
Wouldn't it be towel?
No.
Like foul?
no, absolutely not. And if you say it like that, she may just smite you.
Oh,
Is it Toul?
Toul's finger.
It's Toul's finger. Toul.
Toul's.
Toul is in Seoul.
Toul.
Soul. So Toul. Toul. Anyway, so you wave goodbye to George and his wife, and Lorenzo takes you down the streets of Cheafeport. Now that we're in Cheafeport, it's a grand city. Buildings they're not too high compared to other cities like Saris, which Sonus you would be more familiar with. It's not as pretty as Saris either. It has dirt roads, and it looks a little bit more shabby, but for the rest of you, it is amazing. It's there's people all over the place. There's decorations. You'll see temples for the gods. And it has a very distinct smell. It smells a lot like the sea, like that salty air, and like the air itself is a little bit, do I have to keep saying this word? Moist.
It's wet.
You can just say damn.
Foggy.
Damn.
Damp.
Say damn. Why are
Damn.
you saying moist when you hate the word? Say damn.
It's just, it's a go-to word.
I'm just gonna take a really big sniff in, like.
And you
Remember the Toul.
Nilla, you feel much better after sniffing in. So you go down the street, you see a couple of shops, you see people of all different races, you see, again, a lot of tieflings, a lot of humans, some elves, none really high elf, it's mostly like woodland elves. You'll see some dragonborns, you see some furbolgs, you see one in particular
Ooh.
just sitting in the middle of the road, just like meditating.
With pink hair.
She does have pink hair. And she's just like meditating in the middle of the road, preparing herself for the night. You see, yeah, I think I mentioned everyone. So as you're on your way to Toll's Finger, you end up in Chief Square, which it's an opening of all the roads, and at the center of the square is a beautiful fountain, a circular mountain, and it pushes the water up, and there's a statue of Toul, the goddess of the moon, because they kind of worship her here. Not like they don't worship the other gods, but especially because she's the goddess of the moon, and the moon kind of pushes the ocean around and moves the tide. They kind of worship her above others. most often. Right across from the fountain is Toul's Finger, which is a very wide building, and you see the festivities has already begun there, even though the party's supposed to begin at midnight. You see some people drunk, you see people happy playing games. Do you go inside, or do you want to look around a little bit more?
Food.
Well, there's food in there, right? It's
Yeah,
food.
yeah, it's a
So maybe we should just
it's a
go in there
tavern.
and get some food and set up where we're gonna stay tonight.
Oh yeah.
I'm quite tired.
But I would love
I would love
So
some food.
On
Yeah,
George
this
tonight,
can feel
please.
Okay, so you go into the tavern. It's it just looks like a stereotypical tavern, but it's much bigger. The bar is like a huge square, and there's chairs all around the bar. You see pretty much every seat is filled. And the barkeeper is this large human woman who seems to be drunk herself, but somehow manages to pour everyone's drinks just fine. So it seems like she's used to being drunk at all times.
Very fair. Very fair.
So Lorenzo kind of waves you guys in and pulls you over to a table close to the bar. And he kind of like waves his hand. Hey, Gertie. And the barkeep, she looks up and she kind of like and she walks over. Lorenzo, I didn't expect to see you here tonight. I thought you'd be busy. And he's like, me? Busy? During the festivities? Of course not. I'd like you to meet my friends. They need food and lodging for the night. I will be paying for all of it. Of course.
Thank you, Lorenzo.
Of course,
Your
of course.
generosity is without question, Loren.
Anything for my new friends. So, Gertie, get him the works. And she takes a deep breath again. You know, Lorenzo, you aren't the king of this country. And he's like, I never said I was. And she just like frowns and goes back to the bar, starts preparing the meals. So you're all sitting here.
Can I say that Wersed gets up and follows her to the bar?
Yeah.
Okay. As she's doing her thing, he just kind of says, I understand if my friend here can sometimes be difficult. So if there's anything you might need, I might be able to help out. And he's kind of doing that thing Johnny Depp did in Pirates of the Caribbean where the gold is.
And she doesn't even look at it. She stares at your face and kind of like puts her elbow on the bar and stares at you. I don't need any help that you or his kind are offering. If you're willing to pay, I will do it. But other than that, I don't want any of that business in my bar. And she goes and turns around.
Fine. It's a loss on your gold that you could have had. And he just kind of keeps a mental note and walks away. And he's just kind of like,
All right. So I still hear everyone, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Cool. So it takes a few minutes, especially because she's super busy, to get the food over. But she does, and it's like this grand feast. You could tell that she's prepared food like extra special, especially for the travelers. Maybe not necessarily for you guys, but it's there. She wants to make a good impression of the world. So you guys get like some fine meat and bread and butter and some ale, all that good stuff.
When the
When the main course comes, I'd like to pass her a gold piece as well.
I'm sorry, what was that?
I'd like to tip her.
A gold piece. Give her a little tip.
She takes it, says like a quick thank you, and runs off again. And Nilla, you would notice with your passive perception, you would notice that. Ooh, did I lose everyone? Oh no, okay, never mind.
No, we're here.
Uh-oh.
Sorry,
Wait.
I just got nervous. Okay. You would notice that she keeps going back to this one particular person sitting at the bar who is very talkative. And he seems to be telling a story right now, and everyone seems to be listening to him as if they cared.
I'm gonna take a piece of bread and I'm gonna walk over to the bar and try and get a better listen.
Okay.
Yum.
Before I do that, is anyone else... everyone else just gonna be eating, right?
Yeah, I'm stuffing my face.
I'd like to raise my glass in front of everyone else and say, to the new deity.
And Lorenzo raises his glass. Yes, to this new deity. May she be hot. And drinks it.
She should be kind to all of her work.
So yeah, I took my piece of bread and some ale and I'm walking over, all casual like.
Okay. Make a stealth check.
Oh no.
Oh god. She about to get a 6.
Oh no. It's a 5.
Okay.
Cling, 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 cling. I have heavy armor.
So you get up to the bar, but you can't seem to get too close. One for your height, and 2 because there seems to be kind of like a chain of people blocking you from getting any further. They might be guards, but you're not really sure because they're in casual clothing. But you do see that they have standard issue swords and stuff like that. But you can hear because he is loud. And you can tell from this guy. Actually, you can't really see him right now because he's small. But you hear. And then I took the foul beast and I tore his head off. And then I threw it into the cave so the babies could eat their own mother. And they all like start clapping. And that is how I saved Cheafeport for the 5th time this month. And Gertie, the bartender, and also the innkeeper, owner of this establishment, she starts laughing out loud with this big, boisterous laugh. You've gotta be kidding me! This is the 5th time you've told that story. Just because you say it 5 times doesn't mean you save Cheafeport 5 times. And he just like and starts drinking more ale.
Hello. 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 Hello.
I guess for that make a performance check. See if people hear you.
4.
No one hears you.
Hello.
Uh,
Can I pull on his pants?
okay. So you pull on one of the guides blocking you, his pants, and he turns around and he seems a bit wasted too. And he's like, "What you want, little boy?"
I'm a girl. And my name is Ellie Swagnilla Swixella Cecil. Can I ask you, who's that over there who keeps saving Cheafeport?
Good for you. You've just spotted the king. Now can I get back to my drink? And he turns around and starts drinking.
Wait.
Shut down.
He just starts drinking and has decided not to hear you anymore.
Oh.
That's
Okay, I'll go back to my group and be like, "Hey guys, guess what?
What?
I just saw the king. He's right over there. He's telling the story about how he took a mama bear and killed it and fed it to her babies.
What? He made the bear cannibalize itself?
He killed the mama and threw it on the ground and made the mama's babies eat it alive. Well, dead.
Is he fat?
Is he fat?
You couldn't see him from that perspective.
Oh, well, probably, but I don't know for sure.
Lorenzo says, yep, that is the king. May he
Wait, are you
forever
fucking serious?
reign. His name is King Arjun, and he is a fat, drunken bastard. But he keeps this place afloat, so what can you do about it? And he takes another
Wait,
sip.
Wait, why is he here? Like, here, and not somewhere higher?
Your guess is as good as mine. I think him and Gertie had a romance once, but that's just hearsay.
You sure we don't have any information on that?
I mean, we do. Not like Father would ever tell me, but you know.
When we're ready.
I have a question, Lorenzo.
Fire away. I am an open book.
Does he have a daughter that's about yay tall and red hair and likes to hold a book?
I've never seen the princess. For as much as the king likes to gallivant around the town, he doesn't allow his daughter the same privilege. So I can't say. I do know there is a daughter, and I do know that she is very beautiful.
Well, with her, she's a bitch.
Don't say that too loudly, Wersed. The walls have ears.
I got teeth.
Yes, you do. Yes, you do.
So, I guess, I was wondering if, what time are the festivities starting? Midnight?
Now.
Yes, they start when Toul embraces Jis, or so the poets say. Which means we do have quite some time before it begins. The town is open to you. There are shops, although I'm sure they're probably preparing for the festival. There's plenty of scenery. You can go visit Castle Lightbringer. Can't get too close though. Or the docks. If you get really close though, you can see the other continent, but that's as far as any of us has ever gone.
I don't know about you guys, but I need a nap. I'm exhausted.
Then I will procure you a room. Any waves for Gertie again? And she
Little
comes
hanky.
over and he says, yes, which rooms will my friends here be staying? And she kind of shrugs and says, well, I guess any of them. No one's sleeping now.
Excellent.
And Lorenzo says, wonderful. They will take your 4 best rooms. And she says, yeah, that'll be the ones at the end of the hall up the stairs. So Lorenzo stands up, once you guys are all finished with your meal, and he says, I will lead you to your rooms, and then I will have to say adieu. I have some business to attend to. But
I did have a question on that.
Oh, you do? Then we must talk. But first, let's get your friends all nice and snug in their beds.
Snuggly wugglies.
Snuggle wuggles. So, he takes you all upstairs. He leads you down. He seems to know this place very well. Like, he spends a lot of time here. So he knows exactly which rooms to take you. He leads you to the 4 rooms at the end of the hallway. Opening up the rooms, they all look about the same. They're not like wow, oh my god, lap of luxury type deal. But they are fairly nice. It's like Comfort Inn and Suites. And just a nice bed, nice large bed in the middle of the room. It's a dresser and some candles, and it looks pretty nice. And it has they all have very nice views of the fountain right outside.
Okay, I jump right onto the bed. Hop. Jump, jump, jump.
Okay, is everyone else going to sleep except for Wersed?
No, I am not gonna sleep.
Yeah.
I'm sleeping.
I'm gonna sleep next to me.
Excuse you.
Oh,
I am a lady.
There is no need for that. We have more rooms. Unless if the lady would like to, of course. Then I'd love is love here.
I am a lady.
Are we all getting our own, or just the two?
Yes, you're all getting your own separate rooms. So, do you go to your room?
Bean's gonna take all the sheets and comforters and screw them up and take them off, and then go under the bed and sleep. Nobody can find.
So Lorenzo says adieu to you, Free, and he takes his buddy Wersed and takes him outside. So we'll be standing outside the hallway.
Is this a good place to speak privately?
Yes, everyone who would want to listen is probably drunk downstairs, so yes, I would think so, yeah.
Excellent. Is there any places you want me to visit during my time here in particular?
Well, to be honest, I haven't really talked to my father much lately. So you might have to ask him. However, I do know that, he's been very interested in the clockmaker.
Okay.
The crazy old guy, I don't even know why he's interested in him. He runs, the shop just, by the castle. You've probably seen it. TikTok.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
What? You named the clock.
The clockmaker's shop is called TikTok. So
TikTok.
screw you.
TikTok.
For whatever reason, they only make clocks that last.
They only last
Last 5 seconds.
They only last for 15 seconds. Then you gotta go get it fixed again.
Or you have to wind it up.
Yeah, I don't know why my father's interested in that guy. Maybe it's his daughter. I don't know. But if you want to do something, I guess. I don't know. If I were you, I would just enjoy the festivities. Of course, my father would say otherwise, but my father's old school.
It's just so hard. It's just so hard to take a vacation.
I know. That's why we had to order you to do it. How was it, though? Did you have fun? Screw some lovely Dragonborn ladies? Or men?
Well, I mean, yeah. But, we'll find more than... But, now, it's just been a weird kind of a day, because, me and Vinny, we got up, and we made our way. Some asshole and found these jokers, and he kind of, motions to the room. And he's like, and they was in the back, and I was like, fuck these guys, whatever. We kept on going until we heard all the screaming, yelling, and shouting. And I don't know, maybe some damsel, I get some money. Maybe I get a bit of a blowy. See what I get. So I start to head over because the rest of them took off.
Hold on. Did you say maybe? Hold on. Back up. Did you say you get a little blowy?
Yeah.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, please continue. Wait, Erica, before you continue, I missed the beginning of your explanation here. Did you say where you went on vacation, or did you just say like you were coming back?
I feel like this is kind of still part of maybe the tail end of my vacation. Okay. I guess because it's like, all right, go to celebration when that's all over. Come on back.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Wait, no. This is back. This is your home.
Oh yeah, I live here, don't I?
Yeah, you live here.
That means I got an apartment, right?
You may or may not have an apartment or a place of lodging if you wanted to go there instead.
I feel like
Lorenzo already paid
but
for this.
I will tell you though,
I mean, sure.
I will tell you though, your lodgings in this city would be not in the center of town. It would be a bit center of the city. It would be a bit further off, down a rabbit hole, across the glen.
Oh, that's fine. I didn't know if you wanted me to have a permanent setup or.
No, well, you would probably live in the same location as many of the other people of your profession.
Yep.
So, you could go there, but if you're here for the festivities, you may want to stay here.
I'll just take it a few turns. So we hear this broad screaming and making racket. They run off. I figured, let me go after them. And the one person with the little kobold there, I said, come on, let's go check things out. Let's not run needlessly into danger, We'll see what happens. So we get there, a couple of guys, a girl, not the kind of a good time that you want. I managed to do quite an assistance, but that kobold was really good, boss. You might want to talk to him. He's got talent. And, small guy. Gets into places, keyholes, cracks, wherever you need them to go. Unlock some things, So, we managed to kill them all. Fuck those guys. And turns out, this bitch that I was talking about, she drops an act, and she's claiming to be the princess or some shit, and she said she wanted this book that these bandits took from her. And luckily, one of them was smart enough to convince her to give some gold. I managed to get further money, which was excellent, of course. And then she just wanted to go back to Cheafeport. Fine, bring her back. And before you showed up, around the stables, poof, she gone.
That's very interesting. She said her name was Princess Trajana.
She said that, but she wanted us to call her Beaver. Beaver? Beaver? I don't know.
Beaver?
Weird fucking nickname. Maybe. And then, but I did this, which may help you and I. In having saved her gracious life, I made her swear on the ring, and he shows off the ring. You know, your dad's ring. I made her swear that, I'd get a favor in return, and possibly maybe some more riches. So, like we can add it to the vault. You know what I mean?
You know, that might explain some things about my dad wanting to find us more information about this clockmaker. Because his daughter's name is Biva.
Boss, I don't think that's coincidence.
So either you saw Biva and she disguised herself as the princess, or it was the princess disguising herself as Biva.
Vice versa.
Either way, this is something that father would definitely want to know about. So.
Well, if you want me to give him the report in person, you let me know. If not, pass it along to him and tell him, I give my regards as always.
I wouldn't talk to him tonight. He's being father nowadays. But, I would say sometime in the future, I would tell him about that. And definitely keep an eye on that clockmaker and his daughter, particularly. That's very interesting.
I'll pay him a visit.
Alright. Sounds good.
Anything I should know about him before I go to him?
He's a crazy old man. He's always running around the town saying crazy things. The sky is falling, or there's a giant dragon coming to attack us, and crazy stuff like that. He's utterly ridiculous. No wonder why the daughter runs around pretending to be the princess. Because even the princess has a better father than her. And you've already met the king, so there you go.
Well, what's this guy look like? What should I look for?
He's a tiny little human. He has white hair, nothing on top, but all on the side. He usually wears, binoculars as glasses. I don't know why. He doesn't just buy regular glasses.
Whoa, skewed view.
Yeah, exactly. And yeah, you could probably find him in his shop. I doubt he even knows what day it is.
That kind of a golden coot, huh?
His daughter's just as weird. She reads books.
Well, maybe if... Can you guys hear that?
Oh my god.
What?
Yeah.
Those drunk
I
people
love my
downstairs.
Oh, I know.
It's a dragon.
It's a dragon.
I don't know what trumpet they're playing or some shit, but it is loud as fuck. I can hear it up here.
That'd be the king. He likes to rouse everyone up with stories that probably never happened.
Root tootin' bootin'.
And he runs the country. So anyway, I must go and do some business of my own. It was great to see you, Wersed. I was very much missing you. And I'll see you for the celebration. We'll get to meet this new god or goddess. Finally.
Hopefully she's hot.
Hopefully she or he is hot.
Maybe I'll get a blowy.
So he kind of like does like a beautiful bow as high elves do, and he takes his leave. So what are you doing? Are you staying up or?
Well, if given the time, I don't think we can get an 8 hours sleep before midnight, can we?
You could actually. It was around like the equivalent of 4 o'clock.
I'm going the fuck to sleep.
All right. So everyone go sleep. And,
yep, I'll snuggle.
You take your long rest. Nothing crazy happens at night besides the drunk people downstairs.
Yeah.
And you also don't get any weird dreams. It's just like a regular night's sleep with regular weird-ass dreams that don't seem real at all.
Okay.
I took a long rest.
Yay, I have my spells back.
Yay.
Beautiful. All right. So you guys all wake up. Rye, what time do you need to start getting ready?
I have about
About
10-15 minutes before
10,
I
15 minutes before I really.
All right, let's go on for a little bit longer then. Okay, so you all wake up and you look outside, and it's very odd seeing that it's midnight after you just slept. But you just, that's weird. But anyway, so you all get up. You're all in your 4 separate rooms. So what do you guys want to do?
What time is it now?
It is, actually, it's just about midnight. It's maybe like a few minutes before midnight that you're waking up. So the party is like just about to begin. People are like, they're all finished setting up. If you look out your window, you'll see there's all these stands and tents.
Stop.
Stop.
You completely glitched out there. We didn't hear anything.
I became a robot.
Beep boop. So if you look outside, you will see all around the fountain, there's all these stands and tents. The fountain is changing different colors, thanks to some wizard somewhere, probably. And it's all
Somewhere.
and it's all very bright. There's lanterns all over the place. And there's also actually you probably wouldn't see that for your window. So yeah. You all in the beds. What you gonna do?
I want to go get drunk.
I recommend a guy.
Don't you want to go to the party?
Yes.
Let's be drunk at the party. Okay, no. I want to look good for the god. I lied.
You guys would know, based on the history of the world, that the god will be making his or her appearance at the dawn of this day. So you have about like 6 to 7 hours of party time.
Wersed's knocking.
I'm opening the door.
Roll a dex
Besides
check.
partying. Oh my god. Pretty terrible.
Bean versus door. No, I'm kidding.
You can't even open the door?
Wait, no, can you reach the door now?
No, let's do this. Yeah, because you're 2
Do I need
feet.
to-
Can you reach the handle? Let's see. Roll a
Good.
dex check.
Check. Dex. 17.
Yay! You jump up and you are able to grab the handle, and you kind of
Nice.
like ride with the door as it opens up.
Oh.
All right.
Oh, there you are. Hey.
What's up, buddy?
Besides finding beautiful women, more delicious food, and getting more gold, do you want to go check out something and see if we can make even more money?
Yes. That's
Alright,
everything I want to do.
let's go.
Whew. Should we tell the other people?
Nilla and Sonus, what are you guys doing?
I want to go sell this necklace and try and get our earnings from it.
I'll go with.
Okay.
All right, so we splitting the party up. All right.
Whoop.
So, let's start with Bean and Wersed, because you guys left first. So,
Zach, he only has like 10 minutes before he has to leave. You want to start with us?
Yeah, why don't we wrap it up here? Because it's a perfect of where are they gonna go?
okay.
Because he has to go.
Right on
I know,
the
it's so sad. God damn you, Ryan, for having a fucking job. What's wrong with him?
Can you like?
Hey, I'm technically an
Piece of
essential
shit.
worker, alright?
We're essential.
Yeah, why don't you essentially work your Home Depot at Duh.
Because I hate people, and overnight is a much better shift than the day.
You and Brad share something in common.
And also, you
I
can't
do
do anything during the week, though. It makes it literally impossible to plan these things.
It's all your fault.
I'm a weekender.
Mine literally changes every week. I have no clue. But now I'm gonna be day shift, so I'll be able to do like most nights.
Really? You're switching?
I'm switching to day shift next week.
Oh, congrats, girl.
Thanks. It only took 4 years, but finally, I'll be
Wait, really?
normal.
4?
4 years of night shift, baby.
Girl, bless you.
Yay.
I didn't sneeze though.
Yeah.
So I'll
Alright,
be
so
free.
we'll end it here with you guys going out to the super awesome party that only happens once every 100 years.
Ooh.